If P is equals to X means A will be is equal to what? You're going to have 2X. Why? Because double. If the sum is double, double means amount is doubled. Amount is doubled means if principal amount is X and amount will be is equals to 2X only, you are going to have it as. Simple interest and the compound interest, most you are going to use it in banking sectors, okay? To calculate your percentage of the interest, to calculate the days or the year, you are going to use this formula. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So in this session, we are going to learn the new chapter, which is chapter number 8 in your NCERT, and then the name chapter will be the simple interest and compound interest. And here we are going to have session number 1, okay? Then, what are the topics we are going to study here? First is nothing but the introduction, and then we are going to have problems on simple interest. So here, simple interest and the compound interest, most you are going to use it in banking sectors, okay? To calculate your percentage of the interest, to calculate your principal amount, to calculate your rate of interest, to calculate the days or the year, you are going to use this formula. Then what are the formula we are going to find under this simple interest? Let me look into this. See here, what do you mean by the principal? Principal means it is the sum of the money deposited or borrowed or taken. That is going to be known as the principal amount. Next will be have it as, also it is going to be known as capital, okay? Per annum you are going to have it as. Next, time. What do you mean by the time? Duration you are going to have it as, that is going to be known as a time. A duration for which the money is lent or borrowed is going to be known as the time, okay? Next, you are going to have it as rate of interest. For what rate of interest you are going to deposit, or for what rate of interest you are going to give, that is going to be known as the rate of interest. Here, rate of interest is denoted by the capital letter R divided by R, small letter r, and it is the rate of interest which charged on the principal amount, okay? So, amount A will be is equal to principal plus interest you are going to have it as. So, amount A will be is equal to principal plus rate of interest will be a simple interest you are going to calculate, will be giving you the amount what you have deposited or what you have already have in your account. Understood? So, we'll move on to the formula or the how many types you are going to have in this simple interest and the compound interest. There are two kinds of interest. One is nothing but you know already, it is simple interest. Another one is as mentioned in the chapter simple interest, and another one is a compound interest. Now here in this session we are looking to only the problems on simple interest. So how simple interest will be useful here? So when interest is calculated every year you are going to calculate the interest, especially the simple interest here, or every time period you are going to, or every month or every 2 months or every 1.5 months, like that, on the original principal. So what you have kept the amount on that original principal per year, on 1.5 year, 2 year, like that you are going to calculate the interest. The sum at the beginning of the first year, such interest is called the simple interest. Whatever you are going to calculate, only the sum of the first year only you are going to take it up. That is going to be known as the simple interest. Here, year after year, even though the interest gets accumulated and is due to the lender, this accumulated interest, this is very important, is not taken into the account, for the purpose of calculating the interest for the later year. That means what you have taken what you have deposited the principal amount, only for that first year will be calculated. Next year will be coming to the next rate of interest of that principal amount, not total amount of the getting interest, only the principal amount you are going to take, and for that principal amount rate of interest will be changed for every year, okay, or you are going to keep same simple interest. That is called the simple interest here. Then what are the formulae of the simple interest? You are going to have it as simple interest is given by and denoted as SI P into T into R. What is P? P is the principal amount, T is nothing but the time, and R is nothing but the rate of interest. PTR divided by 100. Rate of interest will be 4%, 5%. 5% means 5 by 100, 7 by 100. So that only PTR divided by 100 is the formula for simple interest. And here P is something but the principal as I told you, and time in years you are going to have it as, and rate of interest in percentage you are going to calculate. This is very important. And principal or the total amount is nothing but principal plus interest you are going to have. That means the simple interest you are going to have it as. And here A is given by the amount. If they have given in terms of PTR, it is given by P plus PTR divided by 100. You can take P common factor. If you take P common factor, you are going to get the formula P into 1 plus TR divided by 100. This is to calculate the amount when they have given principal amount, rate of interest, and the time duration. Understood? So these formulae you have to remember to calculate for the given problem accordingly. Sometimes they are going to ask it the amount. Sometimes they may ask is only the principal. Sometimes what will be the time duration, sometimes what will be the interest. Okay, so therefore now let us look into the 4 problems. Here I have taken the 1 marker problems. What they have asked: calculate the simple interest. You need to calculate the simple interest. So let me take it as here, SI will be is equal to question mark. You need to calculate this. On 18,000, what is this 18,000? On 18,000 means they have given the principal amount, therefore P they have given it as 18,000 for 4 years. At 4 years means what is the duration they have given? T is nothing but 4 years they have given, 4 years they have given. And then at 12.5% per annum. 12.5% means the rate of interest per annum. So therefore, R they have given it as 12.5%. Correct? 12.5%. So per annum of simple interest. Now this 12.5 I can convert it into 12. 2 12s is nothing but 24. 24 plus 1 is 25 divided by 2%. Correct? You are going to have it as. Now, what is the simple interest formula? Simple interest is given by SI will be is equal to PTR divided by 100. Substitute. What you are going to get it as? P is nothing but you are going to have it as 18,000 into 4 years. 4 into you are going to have it as 25 by 2. 2 will come to the denominator. So 25 divided by 2 into already 100 is there. So 2 into 100. So the answer you are going to get for this one after calculating simple interest will be is equals to, which is will be equal to 9,000. Okay. After calculating you are going to get the answer as 9,000. This is your simple interest. Suppose if they ask you to calculate the amount, what you need to do? You are going to take it as principal plus simple interest, that is 18,000 plus 9,000 gives you 27,000. Understood? That is how you are going to calculate according to the given question. Let me look into the next problem. Find the simple interest. They have asked to find the simple interest. Therefore, SI will be is equal to question mark on 600. On 600 means principal amount they have given it as 600 for 3 years, 3 months. Now here, 3 years, 3 months means you need to convert that into a years. Correct? How to convert that into a years? For a year, how many months you are going to have? 12 months. For 3 years, how many months you are going to have? Then 12 3s are 36. 36 for 3 years plus added 3 months. 39 months. Correct? So therefore, you are going to calculate which will be is equal to T will be is equal to 39 months. Correct? 39 months. After let me convert this into a year. So here you are going to have at 4%. 4% means rate of interest will be is equals to 4% means as it is 4 divided by 100. per annum of a simple interest you are going to have it as, right? Now you are going to convert this into 39 months you are going to have it as, right? So let me write down the simple interest formula. What is the simple interest formula? Simple interest formula is SI will be is equal to PTR divided by 100. Now let me convert this. Per year, how many months you are going to have? 12 months. For 39 months, how many year you are going to have? Let me divide it by 12 months, which will be equal to a year, correct? 1 year. So here T will be is equal to 39 divided by 12. The answer you are going to get for this one will be 3.25 years. So 3.25 years is the answer for that one T. Therefore, let me write it here. Simple interest P will be is equals to what? P will be 600 into T will be is equal to 3.25 into R will be is equals to 4% divided by 100. So you are going to get the final answer will be is equal to 78. Okay, that is your answer. Simple interest will be rupees 78 you are going to get for 600. Now, if you want to have the amount means the principal amount plus the simple interest, that is 600 plus 78, you are going to get it as 678 rupees. Understood? Yes, I think you got this problem and how to convert the months into a year. We'll move on to the next problem. What they have given, what is the simple interest for 245 days for 6,000 at 8% per annum of simple interest? Now what they have asked here, they have asked what is the simple interest. Simple interest means SI will be is equal to question mark. Now 245 days means you are going to have it as T. Let me calculate 245 days after. Let me convert it into a year. And then here going to have principal amount will be is equal to 6,000 and 8% will be rate of interest. That is nothing but 8% rate of interest. Yes, you are going to have it as rate of interest will be is equal to 8%. Now, I need to convert this 245 days into a year because time duration can be calculated to a year. Now, per year, how many days you are going to have, dears? Obviously, 365 days, correct? So, therefore, you are going to calculate now T will be is equal to 245 days divided by 365. The answer will be is equal to 0.6712 year. So let me write the formula here. SI will be is equal to PTR divided by 100, which will be is equal to what is P? P is nothing but the principal amount, that is 6,000 into T is nothing but the 0.6712, and then you are going to have into 8%, 8 divided by 100, correct? So the final answer you are going to get for this one will be is equal to, simple interest will be is equals to 322.176. That is your answer. This many rupees of this interest you are going to get for the rupees 6,000. Understood? Now if you want to have the amount, 6,000 plus the simple interest gives you the amount. Understood? Yes, we'll move on to the next problem. What they have given, what is the simple interest on 650 for 14 weeks at 6% per annum? Now, you have to know it here. How many weeks per year? 52 weeks, correct? Therefore, you need to convert to a year that one. Now, let me have here, simple interest is nothing but question mark. And then 650 rupees is nothing but the principal amount they have given. And 14 weeks is nothing but the time duration. Now I am going to convert per year. You are going to have 52 weeks divided by 52. You are going to convert, which you are going to get it as 0.25. Let me keep it as it is, otherwise 52 year. Now you are going to have R is nothing but 6%. Correct? R is nothing but 6%. Now let me calculate. SI will be is equal to PTR divided by 100, which will be P into T into R is 650 into T is nothing but 14 divided by 52 is here and 100 is here. So 52 into 100, 14 by 52. Understood? And into 6%. So answer for this question will be is equals to 10.5. That is your simple interest. Okay? 10.5 is the answer for this question. Understood? Okay? I think you understood this problem. We'll move on to the next problem. Calculate the simple interest on 4,000 at 4% from June 27th to August 29 in the same year. In the same year they have asked. So here let me calculate accordingly. Simple interest they have given it as what? SI we need to calculate. They have not given. And 4,000 is nothing but principal amount per annum. 4% means is nothing but rate of interest. Now we need to calculate the T is nothing but, now in a June you are going to have how many days? 30 days. From June 27 to 30, that means 27 leaving, 28, 29, 30, correct? Leaving the 27. So you are going to have 3 days will be added from June 27, 3 days, correct? Plus you are going to have it as, again after June you are going to get it as July. July, how many days you are going to have it as there? July you are going to have it as 31 days. So 31 days, let me calculate. Plus again till August 29. 29 means 29 days. Correct? So how many days you are going to get? Totally 31. So you are going to have it as 31 plus 3 plus 29 will be is equal to 32. 32 plus 31 will be is equal to 63. So 63 days. But is this a calculated value? No. 63 days you need to convert it to a year. So how to convert? 63, how to convert it into a year? 63 divided by per year, 365 days. Correct? So therefore for this answer you are going to get 0.1726 year. Okay, now simple interest will be calculated. SI will be is equal to, you know the formula, PTR divided by 100. So let me substitute. P is nothing but 4,000 into, and T is nothing but 0.1726 into how many percent? 4% divided by 100. The answer you are going to get after calculation 27.616. That is your answer. That is the rupees you are going to get the interest. Okay. I think you understood this problem and how to convert the days into a year. Okay. And how to calculate the days from June 27th till August 29. We'll move on to the next one. Sanjay, 2 marks question is this one. Okay. So that are all the 1 marker question. Here I have taken the 2 marker questions also. So Sanjay deposits rupees 25,000 at 8% simple interest. What is the amount he will get after 5 years? So what they have asked, after 5 years, what you need to calculate? Amount. Amount means A you need to calculate. A will be is equal to how much? So what is the formula you are going to use it as here? They have given already the rupee principal amount and already they have given the R rate of interest is 8%, correct? So you are going to use the formula will be is equals to, let me calculate for simple interest for that one, correct? Because P they have given it as here 25,000 rupees 25,000, and then they have given it as R is nothing but 8%, correct? R is nothing but 8%, and T after 5 years you are going to calculate. T is nothing but 5 years. So first let me calculate the simple interest by using the formula. Simple interest will be is equals to PTR divided by 100, which will be is equal to 25,000 into 5 years into 8 divided by 100. So the answer you are going to get for this one is equal to 10,000. 10,000 is the answer for this one. Now you need to calculate the amount. What is the amount? Amount will be is equal to principal plus interest, correct? Interest, that is simple interest. Therefore you are going to have it as principal amount is nothing but 25,000 plus interest is nothing but 10,000. So the answer you are going to get 25 plus 10 is 35,000. That is your answer. So this is the amount you are going to have it as, or amount deposited after 5 years you are going to have it as. Understood? Any doubt do you have in this? So after 5 years you are going to get 35,000. If you are going to deposit 25,000 per year, you are going to have it as 8% simple interest. Okay? Yes. Okay, we'll move on to the next question of the 2 marker. How much should Bhavya invest in a finance company which offers 12% per annum, rate of interest 12%, so that she may have 80,000 after 5 years. So she will be getting 80,000 after 5 years. If that means what, Bhavya, if she invests on a company of how many percent? 12%. So therefore, which is the formula you are going to use it here? You are going to use it here as, so you know that already A will be is equal to P plus SI, but we don't know P. After 5 years, she is getting this much. After 5 years, but that is not the principal amount. So we don't know P. P is what we don't know. So what we need to calculate? We are going to calculate like this by using the formula. So you know that A will be is equals to, at last I have shown you in this session only. You can move back to and check into the formula. We have given you A will be is equal to P plus PTR divided by 100. This is a formula. Now you can cross multiply by taking P common factor. P is nothing but 1 plus TR divided by 100. Otherwise, you can calculate this will be is equals to, see, 100 into 1 is nothing but 100 plus TR divided by 100 into P. Okay, now I want P, so I can cross multiply A. So P will be is equals to, because 1 by P will come. If I want P, this numerator will go to the denominator, denominator will come to the numerator, right? So therefore you are going to have it as 100A, because this A will be cross multiplied, divided by 100 plus TR. Now you can calculate for the given. What is that given? You are going to have it as 100 into, see, 100 into, what they have given the amount? Amount they have given it as 80,000. 80,000, this is A, divided by 100 plus T. They have given how many percent she was getting? She was getting, what is that? 12%, isn't it? Therefore, 5 into, how many years? 5 years. 5 into 12. So the answer you are going to get for this one will be is equal to 50,000. Okay, now this is a principal amount. Now you want the amount means, if you want to calculate the amount means same. You are going to have 80,000. Here they have asked what is the principal amount. Principal amount is nothing but the 50,000, and after 5 years with the 12% annum she was getting 80,000, or she got 80,000. Got? I think you understood this problem. We'll move on to the next one. In what time will the simple interest on rupees 500 at 6% to be equal to interest on 540 for 8 years at 5%? You understood this properly? In what time will be the simple interest on rupees 500 they have asked, isn't it? Therefore, principal amount they have given it as rupees 500. And then rate of interest they have given it as 6%, right? So be equal to interest on 540. Therefore, you can calculate what is T will be is equal to for this one, right? And next they have given the same percent will be is equal to interest on 540, 8 years at 5%. For this they have given it as principal amount is rupees 540. And then 8 years means it is nothing but T is equal to 8 years. And then rate of interest is nothing but 5%. Let me calculate for this one simple interest. Simple interest will be is equal to PTR divided by 100. Now, you are going to get the answer for this one will be is equal to P into T into R, 540 into 8 years is nothing but T into 5 divided by 100. So the answer you are going to get for this one will be is equals to 216. Now, what you need to calculate years? You need to calculate for rate of interest 6% and rupees 500. What will be the time? So let me introduce the same formula here, and then let me take that 216. So 216 will be is equal to P, we know that rupees 500 into T, we don't know as it is. R, we know that 6%. R, we know that it is 6% divided by 100. Now cross multiply, you are going to get the answer here. See, 216 into 100. And now T as it is 500 into 6 will come to the denominator is equal to T. So the T answer you are going to get for this one will be is equal to, T will be is equal to 7.2 here. Okay, after doing the calculation. That is the answer for this question. I think you understood this one. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. Ruchella wishes to borrow a certain sum of the money for 120 days. Okay, certain sum of the money she want to or he want to borrow for 120 days. She goes to the bank whose rate of interest is 6%. Okay, the bank charges rupees 360 as the interest. How much does Rachela borrow? How much money she will borrow from that for the, what is that, 360 rupees as a interest. So what they have given, let me see here. They have given it as, you need to calculate what is the principal amount is what. Correct. Let me look into the calculation. And T, they have given it as 120 days. But 120 days should be converted into a year. 120 divided by 365. Correct. You are going to have it as. And then R, they have given it as what? How much they have given? 6%. R, they have given it as 6%. Now let me calculate. And simple interest. Interest they are paying here 6. Simple interest they have given it as 360. Now let me look into the formula. SI will be is equal to PTR divided by 100. So now SI they have given it as 360 is equal to P is nothing but, we don't know, T is nothing but 120 divided by 365. Let me calculate as it is. 120 divided by 365 into 100 as it is, into R is nothing but 6%. Now let me cross multiply. What you are going to get? P will be is equal to, see, 365 into 360. 365 into 100 into this one 360 divided by numerator, what you are having, 120 into 6. 120 into 6. So the answer you are going to get for this one, principal amount will be is equals to 18,250 rupees. So you are going to get the answer will be is equal to 18,250 rupees is the principal amount what she invested. Okay, I think you understood this problem how to solve by using the formula. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. They have given, in what time will 4,000 rupees at 3% interest produce the same income as rupees 5,000 in 5 years at 4%. So what you need to calculate? 4,000 interest produce the same income. So you need to calculate here T, correct? So therefore let me take it as here. T they have given it as 4,000 and R they have given it as 3%. T you need to calculate. What they have given next? They have given next is nothing but income same as rupees 5,000 means they have given P will be is equal to 5,000 and for the rate of interest is nothing but 4%. Correct? 4%. And then you are going to have it as 5 years means T will be is equal to 5 years. Now let me calculate for this one simple interest and then let me calculate T for that one. So you are going to have simple interest will be is equal to PTR divided by 100, which will be, so now we are going to calculate as for this one 5,000 into T is nothing but 5 into 4 divided by 100. You are going to get the answer for this one. Otherwise, you can have it as, which will be is equals to PTR divided by, what is that PTR? You can calculate like this also. How? Let me look into this one. See, PTR divided by 100, simple interest, this what we have calculated, which will be is equal to again the same formula. So let me equate that formula. What it will be is equal to PTR, that is 4,000 into rate of interest will be 3. We don't know T divided by 100. Correct? You are going to have it as, now after cancelling and then calculating this one, you are going to get the answer for T will be is equals to 100 will get cancelled there. So therefore the answer will be here 100 will get cancelled. Then calculating this and equating to T, and 3 4s are 12. 12,000 will come to the denominator. So after that you are going to get the answer will be is equal to 8.33 years. That is your time duration you are going to get when 4,000 is invested or 3% per annum as the interest. Understood? Any doubt you are going to have? Okay, we'll move on to the next question. In how many years will a sum be double if of itself at 10% simple interest? In how many years you are going to have it as? Therefore, you are going to calculate accordingly. Now, you know already, like A is equal to what is that? Principal amount plus simple interest. Correct, yes? Or the interest. Now, what the in how many years? Let X be the years. Let x be the years. Okay, let x be the years. So x be the years means you are going to have it as p be the x, or let me take like this. So what they've asked the question, in how many years will a sum be double of itself for 10% simple interest? Now in how many years means you need to calculate here t. T I need to calculate in how many years. So let me take it as t is equal to question mark. Now I am going to take it as let p is equal to x. If p is equals to x means a will be is equal to what? You are going to have 2x. Why? Because double. If the sum is double, double means amount is doubled. Amount is doubled means if principal amount is x and amount will be is equals to 2x only, you are going to have it as. Now how many interest they are charging? They are charging r will be is equal to 10% per annum. Correct? 10%. Now you are going to have the formula of what SI will be is equals to, or let me calculate like this. A will be is equal to P plus SI. Correct? You know already the formula. Otherwise you are going to have it as PTR divided by 100. What is that? You are going to have A will be is equals to P plus PTR divided by 100. You know also this formula. Now let me calculate. A is nothing but what? 2x is equal to P is nothing but x plus x. T we don't know. R is nothing but 10% divided by 100. Now 10 ones are 10 tens are. Now you can take x common factor. You are going to get the answer. 2x will be is equal to x into 1 plus t divided by 10. Correct? You are going to have it as. Now here xx will get cancelled. You are going to remain with 2 will be is equal to 1 plus t by 10. Now you are going to take 2 minus 1, which will be 2 minus 1 is t by 10. Now 2 minus 1 is 1, implies 1 is equal to t by 10. Otherwise t will be is equal to 10 into 1. What is 10 into 1? 10 years. That is your answer for the question. I think you understood this problem, how I have taken by taking what as p is equal to x, doubling the amount, a will be is equal to 2x. Understood? Yes. So next question will be, if the simple interest on a certain sum of the money after 1/4 of the year is 3/8 of this principal, what is the rate of interest per annum? So they have calculated, so they have asked like this, if the simple interest on certain sum of the money after 1/4 of the years is 3/8 of the principal amount. So let me take like this, what they have asked here, if the simple interest on certain sum of the money after 1/4 year is 3/8 of the principal amount. So therefore, SI they have given it as, SI as 3/8 of the principal amount, right? And how many years they have given? After 1/4 year. Therefore, they have given it as T will be is equal to 1/4 year. Let me convert this, will be is equal to 6 4s are 24, correct? 24 plus 1 is 25 divided by 4 year, right? And then they have asked, what is that? What is the rate of interest per annum? So rate of interest means R they have asked. R is equal to question mark. Let me take the same formula. What is that? Simple interest is equal to PTR divided by 100. Substitute this one. Simple interest they have given it as 3/8P. So 3/8P is equal to PTR. P. T is nothing but 6 1/4, that is 25 divided by 4 into 100. I am going to have it as, and then into R. R we don't know, right? Now here P and P will get cancelled. You are going to remain with, what is that? So 3/8 you can cross multiply by keeping R here only. This will go to the numerator and this will come to the denominator. You are going to get the answer. R will be is equals to 3 into 4 into 100 divided by 25. You are going to have 25 into 8, correct? Because 8 is already here. You are going to have, and the rate of interest you are going to get after doing the calculation will be is equals to 6% per annum. This is your answer. I hope you understood this question and how I done, and which formula, same formula I have used here by what they have given accordingly, okay, or what they have given. By using that we have found out the rate of interest. I hope you understood this session how to solve the 1 marker and 2 marker by having the simple interest formula. In the next session, we are going to learn how to solve the 3 marker and then 5 marker. Thank you, dear students.